We are back, my friends, with a Dob in Array unit. Very, very much so a fan favorite segment. It is where we, the boys, and you guys out there, dob in, the strangest, weirdest behaviors, peoples, whatever you see, and we get on our high horse and judge everyone.
Correct.
So I will start off this week. I have two, and they're both from yesterday. So yesterday I went to the Kid Laroi's concert, which just quietly, I haven't been to a proper concert in like years, dude. It's like ants. You can see from above, fucking like 10,000 people just standing together.
So I saw an Instagram story of you carrying your missus on the shoulders.
Absolutely.
And Miguel is sweating, dude.
Bro, the temperature is unreal. No, because of issue.
She's on you so dirty with like the angle of that story.
It is what it is.
But like one of those Nepalese Sherpas who have to drag cunts up.
Bring Homer up to the top. Yeah, Mount Everest. No, the issue is
go on.
We're in Australian winter and it's fucking cold right now. So it's like 10 degrees outside, but inside it's like 25 degrees.
It's like a furnace.
What do I dress for? So I'm sweating regardless of what's going on.
Porter on your head with the train stations in India carrying the luggage. Anyway, sorry. Glad you enjoyed the concert though.
I did enjoy, but at the start, so the video mentioned, we're already at the side of the audience. But at the start, we're in general admission, so we're standing with everyone. We're in like the middle. And obviously the middle is where everyone wants to mosh and everything, right? People fucking, you're so close together, but you also throw an elbow to get like space. Anyway, to my left, I saw like this chick, the concert hadn't even started. It's like the supporting acts. And this chick was on death's door, dude. She was like...
Just getting ragdolled, washing machined. Like,
no, as in...
roasted.
No, that's not what I meant.
Oh my God. She had too much to drink.
Oh, right.
Fuck me. But she was also getting like...
I blame him for that.
No, I thought she was just... You know when you're in the mosh and you're just in the washing
But she
machine?
was also low-key getting moshed. So like obviously things are churty.
Yeah.
So she pre-gamed too hard.
So she did. So she was about to yak. And then her girlfriends behind her are giving her like plastic cups that people have drunk beer out of to like chunder in. So then,
Oh my goodness.
right before she chunders, there's this other bloke who I don't know his relevance to this. Maybe a mate, maybe the boyfriend, maybe some fucking
concerned third party.
third party tried to make out with her. What? Before she was about to yak, and then she's like pulling away.
Yeah.
Clearly saying, I'm about to throw up. Then she throws up in this cup.
Wait, did he hook up with her?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I didn't want to stare because yuck.
Too much.
She chundered in the cup, right? And then the guy so valiantly takes the cup away from her and then threw a whole cup of chunder backwards.
Does a Miguel special?
Exactly, bro. It was a me.
Just threw it back.
And then it was like,
Fucking festive.
and then I looked at people like, what? Why am I wet? It's chunder. And then that
pretty
happened.
bad. That's
And then he
pretty
tried to
bad.
make out with her again.
Fair enough. Fair enough, honestly.
Valiant warrior.
So I really just want to tell this. So I don't know who's rare here.
I don't think anyone is rare in this situation. I think it's just a very good story.
I'm sure you wanted in here.
Yeah, excellent. Because like, it is a little bit rare using a cup to, like contain your vomit.
You need something, a vessel of some sort.
But cups though? I don't know. But this guy looking to make out with this chick, like,
That I think is a little...
is it that rare though?
She literally just yacked, bro. He literally just threw a chun behind.
No, but that's kind of funny.
And then he went in. Anyways,
know.
I've got a second one from similar fucking story. So we're off to the side and then there's a whole bunch of guys in front of us again. Clearly pre-game too hard, right? First few minutes of Kid Laroi. And then they all have like fireball flasks, but it's like clear liquid inside. So God knows what they drink. Probably vodka, right? Yeah. And they're fucking necking him. And then, so it's like, I don't know, 10 blokes and like 3 chicks. And there's this one chick that like, they're trying to force her to drink, right?
Yeah.
Low-key sus, like forcing her mouth open
Yikes, okay.
and pouring it in. So then after a while, bro, like next song comes up and then she just starts fucking screaming. Like for like a good fucking minute. It sounds like a siren. Like, for like fucking 2 minutes, bro. And everyone's like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
And everyone had like genuine concern, right?
Yeah.
Like, fuck,
She dying?
something could have happened.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
hit, touch, I don't know, anything. And then you look and she's fucking smiling low key. And then turns out she just chundered on the floor.
Dude,
But she's fucking screaming for like 2 minutes. And then
why?
no, because I think it's just attention seeking, like
Yeah.
being dramatic. And then one bloke to the side literally tells her, shut the fuck up. We're trying to listen.
Good.
And then like obviously the other guys like drunk stage fucking squaring up and everything.
Here we go.
And it became a whole thing, but someone stepped in.
Yeah, the third party from last.
Exactly. He came from the middle to the side. Bro, but she was just like, it was loud.
Yeah.
And like was
Kid Laroi performing at this point, or is this
proper performance?
Oh,
Yeah.
So this is in the middle of that.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then like the whole circle opens up.
Yeah.
Basically like a mosh pit, basically. But it's because she chunted.
Yeah.
But she's screaming her head off.
Dude, that's grounds
And you
for
literally
stoning.
couldn't hear like Kid Laroi at that
Was
point.
it that loud?
Yeah, she was fucking belting out a scream.
Dude, at that point you'd like call security or something.
Yeah,
you got to like
escort her out.
But it was one of those. She wasn't. It was just like laughing, like trying to be dramatic. Like,
Yeah.
Like you know how like people like squirmish because it's vomit or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's
Her
like
own
that,
vomit.
But it's that sort of vibe. But she like shunted on her, rightfully so. Go fuck yourself, whoever you are.
Yeah, who are
Ruined
these
my
people
experience.
chundering?
And then chunted
Constantly.
on like her mate's like shirt and everything, and that's what you get, you fucking cowards.
Like people haven't been to concerts in a long time. They've forgotten how to act and behave.
This is what I don't get. Why? I don't understand the value of going to a concert, pay 100, like 150, $200 if you're just gonna get wasted.
Yes.
Like
Like,
especially,
get buzzed.
especially the first chick, but even before it started.
Yeah.
Like, there was also another guy that fainted before like the concert started.
Silly.
He had to get escorted out.
Silly.
Really?
So why are you paying like $200?
Yeah.
We're not saying don't drink. Just like
No, to like
just in
enjoy. But
moderation,
if you're planning
man.
to get wasted, bro, just go to Ivy on Thursday. Or something.
Yeah.
Go to a
Yeah.
nightclub. Like,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
fine.
It's far cheaper than that. Also, by the way, I feel like the first story when I was like, the guy's not rare, I feel like it may have been interpreted as me just like condoning like sexual assault, which is not what I'm doing. Just as a,
So we backtrack. It is rare.
it is rare.
I definitely didn't even think of that.
I was just under the assumption that was the boyfriend. But I was like thinking back, I was like, yeah, like it's fine. Just like hook up with this random drunk girl who can't like stand or whatever. I'm like, no, I better say something before I absolutely get cancelled.
Good, you're a gentleman.
But I have a rare unit, and it's one of our favorite genres of rare units. Bathroom rare units. And so I was at a urinal, right? And so like it was one of the ones with
He said that with such emphasis. I was at a urinal.
and it was one where like the bowls, right? So it's not like the
individual
metal
urinals.
sheets, like where you just piss on a metal
yeah, the
sheet.
trough.
Yeah, it's an individual
Right.
urinal that you use to go to the
Metal
bathroom.
sheet.
How else would you describe that?
Trough.
Trough?
Trough, yeah.
By the way, I've always found that a little bit grotty. Like you're standing on
I hate
metal.
the trough.
You're like,
Are you
pissing.
meant to stand on the rails?
I've never, in 24 years, I still don't know the answer. I just stand on the rail.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Depends on.
I know if
yeah.
people don't, they're pissing on the rails.
On the
I'm
rails.
standing
Yeah,
on
yeah,
piss.
Yeah. Also, like your shoelaces sometimes hit the rails and go like
And also
between the
scan the
rails and
rail,
stuff.
like-
fall in.
Maybe collapse.
I just copy what other people are doing at the time. It's take it by.
play by ear.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm at the urinal, and it's pretty busy. So like there's a line, like people are lining up for the urinals, right? And so eventually, like person in front of me goes, I'm like, all right, you take it. At that point, there's no real like etiquette in the sense that you don't leave a space because there's so many people. You've just got to go where you need to go. So like I'm peeing, and then like I hear this guy come like beside me, and then he asks me, "Can we share?" And like I'm so flabbergasted by that request. Like when you like practice some, you have like an argument in your mind and you just like practice for what you're going to say next time. Like never once have I thought this thought that like that.
How to answer? Can we share?
Yeah, that sequence of like words in that order in that context.
Funny. That
And
is
so,
so funny.
he's like, "Can we share?" And like I was like so shocked. I said yes. And so this guy drops his pants, and I'm like halfway through my piss at that point, right? And so at that point now, he's pissing beside me in the same urinal. We're like crossing streams and whatnot. And then for some reason, I got it in my head that it's now like a competition that I can't finish first. For some reason, I thought that was the way to alpha him in that situation after I've been absolutely alpha by this guy. And so I'm then pissing at a rate of like 1 mil a second. Like I'm like squeezing the shaft.
Rationing, you're
Yeah, I'm
rationing.
rationing it up, right? And then he looks down at my stream and he's like, "Do you have any bladder issues, mate?" I'm like, dude, at that point, hands up, I gotta go.
You leave, bro.
As
Yeah.
a comedian, see this guy.
Just to like the busy, it's like one of
response
the.
for everything.
I actually am shocked by the request, but I thought surely that is rare. You can't be asking to share urinals.
Because you just wait 30 seconds, mate. A couple of people will be done.
Well, I understand that you needed to go, and like we were like at a bar context, right? So like he's probably needs to break the seal, and you need to
He's
busting.
Yeah.
But I just Just the outrageousness of
Can
that
we
request.
share? I think somehow you're the rarer one here, bro.
To say yes.
You
Saying
turned,
yes.
yes, you turned it into a
And then
competition.
you try
Dude.
to compete with him.
Well, here I am in the most vulnerable of states, you know?
Hand-
Cock in hand, essentially.
I thought you were going to say like it was a competition to like leave the urinal last, but I thought you were going to say you finished pissing, but you're just
We just
standing
stood
there.
there.
No, that would have been
Even
good. Eh?
weirder, bro.
No piss, we're just looking at it, just wang.
I love bathroom menaces. Actually, the funniest people. I got a really quick one as well. Also from last night, my mate was telling me a story about how in high school, his mate was, pleasuring himself, stroking the dragon, wetting his willy, if
I
you
don't
will.
like how it's making eye contact with me while saying all this.
And then, so he was going to town on himself. And then, so he had Playboy up on his
At
computer.
home.
At home.
Like
at
in
home,
his
at
private
home.
space.
At his private space. And then, so he's pleasuring himself. And then his brother walked in on him and he didn't know what to do. And he was about to like nut as well. So he grabs the bin and covers his dick with his bin and nuts into the bin. But apparently that's not the first time he's ever done that. Apparently he's a serial bin nutter. And so what we found out was these guys were really stingy and wanted to like save up on money. So they didn't nut into like tissues or like toilet paper or anything.
What?
And they didn't want to nut into the toilet or anything like that. So they nut into the bin every time.
That's ridiculous.
Apparently they went over to their house. Like, I think they were 12 or 13 at the time. So what, year 7 or year 8? And they went over
Wait, 12 years old. Right.
and so they went over to this guy's house and
Yeah.
they walked into this room and it was like a wall of cum, like the waft.
Oh
Just
my.
hit them. So this man's like nutting into his bin, probably 5 times a night, maybe even twice a night.
Does he not like clean the bin? Or does he
The
not
bin
like...
gets probably cleaned out once a week or something.
Yeah, they
Right.
can't, switch the liners every day or something.
That is a good point.
This man's got his backed up semen sitting in the bin.
That's like the story. There's like so many Reddit stories like that where like people just nut into weird assortments of things like whatever.
cum sock.
The socks and coconuts and stuff.
Shampoo bottles.
Yeah, all that nonsense. But I've never heard of a bin.
bin.
That is like, does this guy have like, the thing is, I'm so confused. Like, is he standing up and jerking off and then like runs to find a bin? Or does he just have bins
He
just
probably
constantly around?
He's probably at his bed, like the usual spot,
Yeah.
right? So he's got a setup. He's got a bin right there, the mag there, whatever there. He's ready. He knows the situation.
That was one of the most
I
outrageous
cannot
things
believe
I've
that.
heard.
I still don't believe that he does that.
I don't think he does it now. He's about 27 now.
I'd hope not.
What are your thoughts on? I heard something from like Joe Weller's podcast when he pleasures himself. He like does it in bed and then he nuts on himself and just goes to sleep.
What?
There's zero cleanup.
No, that's
So he's rolling around in his own.
No, dude, no. All right, whatever. Like, if any bodily fluids, just clean them, bro. It's not hard.
yeah. I don't. That's
The
not
logic is
weird.
it dries up anyway, so you can't even feel it
So you
anymore.
got crusty cum just in your bed.
It's
like a
the
nice
glue between you and the sheet.
Moisturizer.
No, that's no from me. We got one more. That rare, obviously rare. We got one more story from Joshua Benton. He writes, "Got a rare unit story for you. Love the podcast, by the way. Thank you." Back in February 2020, when COVID started getting serious, one of the guys I lived with at uni thought the world was going to turn into fallout, and he started saving 2 liters of bottled water until he had around 40 liters in his room, just in case the world ran out of water due to COVID. This felt like a rare unit move, but then he had to move home because of lockdown and took it home in his car. But his mum wouldn't let him have 40 liters of stale water in his bedroom. So he kept it in his car. 2 years later, I bumped into him and he still has 40 liters of water in the boot of his car in various plastic bottles. Is this rare?
That is so rare.
But the thing is, I don't understand. Like what? So doctors say you're meant to have 2 liters of water a day. So he only had 20 days worth of water saved up. If the world is ending, you need to think more than 20 days ahead.
No,
That
if
is
the
true.
world is ending and you can't get a solution in 20 days, I would kind of end it all.
Seriously, you'd give up that
If it's
quickly.
the apocalypse and it's been 20 days and there's no sign of anything.
But the thing is, he only saved up water. What about food?
Yeah, you don't need food, dude. It's like the 3 day. It's like 3 rule. 3 days without water, 3 weeks out without food. 3 years without love or something like that. I don't know, some statistic like that. But you need the water, dude. That's the priority in this situation.
and I think once it's already in his car, it's expired.
It's done. Yeah.
Because sunlight on the plastic bottles is fucking up your water. So it's actually
Well,
stale
I
now.
think he said it was in the boot. So, but I don't know if that makes it any better.
Wait,
It makes it worse. It hot boxes it.
is there? Does water have an expiry date?
No, it's the plastic. Like plastic
What if he's
bottles.
like got glass bottles?
What, Voss water?
Yeah, what's
He
he
has 40 liters of Voss water.
Must be
A
nice.
bottle of water here. I'm pretty sure there is an expiration date. It says 26th of Feb 2024.
It's a guideline though, isn't it?
But it's not the
It says best before,
It's
so
not the
right.
actual water. So if you keep the water in the plastic will deteriorate into the water.
yeah.
Oh,
So you'll,
is that
yeah,
what
You're
it
drinking
is?
plastic in
Cancerous.
2024.
Gotcha.
But again, so if you glass bottles, you're fine. It's just the plastic. So the method of container is important in this situation.
But also glass. I don't think Voss do large
Won't it
bottles.
crack?
Huh?
Won't it explode if you expose it to like too much heat for too long?
Yeah, but he's not in the Sahara Desert, bro. He's just like in regular temperatures, I
Hang on,
assume.
let's clarify. This is rare. We're not
Yeah,
debating
no,
whether or
of
not
course.
this is rare.
No, I'm
There's
just curious.
degrees of rare.
I'm just
Is it rare?
Yes.
I mean, the
He's-
idea
he's-
was okay.
No, it's not.
He's preparing for the world's end. That's happened.
My only
time
problem was
and time
he only
again.
had water. And only 20 liters
So
of
instead
it.
of 20 liters of water, let's say I had 10 liters of water. 1 kilo of baked beans. 1 kilo of
Corn.
other essentials.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is that less rare?
Yeah, I think so.
If he rations appropriately,
Then because then he's covered all his bases. He's just got water. Does he have like a terrarium in his room or something? Why does he need that much water?
terrarium.
All right, that is fair. But I just think that, like, why do you need to hoard anything? Even if the world's going to end, like, will water still not be there? You can't find a body of
The
water
taps
somewhere
no
near
longer
you?
work. Or the water source is
Yeah, what if you're far from like a river or
Yeah.
a lake? You can't be drinking
What,
seawater.
but why would the water stop running in the taps?
You know, everyone
Anyone
hoards the
knows?
water. So like everyone started, like instead of toilet paper, everyone started taking water. Then then you're in trouble.
Are you?
Well, yeah. So like Manny said, they cut off the taps. They
Yeah.
cut off. You're not close to any body of water. Where are you going to get water from then?
I don't know. There's like water in everything, isn't there?
The sky.
Yeah, the rain. Just
That
cup,
is
cup
true.
out. I don't know. That is fair.
solve drought just comes out.
Can you drink rainwater? Like straight rainwater?
To be honest, look, I think you can't.
Oh, you can't?
Because
I think you can't.
You can't.
You can't because they're
Why?
filtering.
Yeah.
Because like rainwater is evaporated anything. Could be piss. It could be sewage water. It could be anything.
It's not ideal,
Okay.
but
Push comes to shove, maybe.
Or you drink your own wee. On Bear Grylls.
that makes you pee more. I mean, that makes you more thirsty,
It's
doesn't
darker and darker.
Does it?
Then there's bladder stones, bro.
Is that what happens?
Well, yeah, if you get not enough water, it
Yeah.
becomes bladder stones.
I actually thought like
Becomes solid.
I remember like in primary school distinctly remembering like pissing next to people, and I remember like my pee was far more yellow than the people next to me, and like I didn't know what that
Why, you know,
meant.
like the Taubman's colour chart or something.
No.
How'd you know like how yellow it was?
Well, no, just because like theirs was white and mine was yellow, and like
Ah.
I was like 6 at the time, right? Like 7.
Were you
at the
just
time.
staring at other people's streams and not your own stream?
Yeah, because it was just curious to see the different like types of urine. Have you ever tasted your own urine?
No. I'm going to go on the record and say
Have you-
no.
I have tasted it. Yeah,
I haven't, all right?
Yeah.
I need to get that out of him
I'm
first.
going to have to read the room first.
You can't, your answer should not depend.
But no,
On
I'm
someone
No,
else's.
but I think if we said no, you might backtrack, but I haven't either.
No, I have. It tastes like
When and
slightly-
where and why.
You know the popcorn flavor, lightly sweet, lightly salty.
I don't think
something
it should
like
be
that.
sweet.
It was a bit sweet.
It should be very salty, no?
Why are you looking at me as if I would know the answer?
No one's doctors. Yeah, this conversation has digressed far more.
Let's get back on track
All right, Joshua Benton.
Yes.
Your friend is rare.
Thank you.